You know what? I've come to terms with it. If you don't like The Sims as much as me, that's okay. This video's not for you, but if you do, oh boy! Oh boy! First of all, we should be friends. Hi, I'm Emily. Nice to meet you, in case you haven't been here before. Also, have you ever seen anything as seductive as this setup? Am I right? So today, while I was installing The Sims 1 on my machine, don't ask why. Don't worry about it. No reason. But as I was opening the Mystical Magical Sims Making Magic CD case, I came across the thing that changed my life. The CD that I was, only obsessed with for years until the game came out. The Sims 2 preview CD. Sorry, The Sims 2 sneak preview CD. You know, gotta be specific. This CD rocked... Nothing happened? Oh god! Oh no! Nothing happened! I think I just broke it. I think I just broke the one memory I still have of my childhood. Whoopsies. Where'd it go? Hold on. Anyway, this CD rocked my fucking world. No lie. Now, I have not looked at this again in literal years. Honestly, probably since I bought The Sims 2. Back in 2004, I was... What age was I? I think I was about 11 years old when The Sims 4 came... Sims 4. Yes, that's correct. I think I was about 11 years old when The Sims 2 came out, and oh my god. Memories! I'm still, like, obsessed with The Sims 2 to this day. I totally went through a phase of creating content for The Sims 2. Still watch videos about The Sims 2 to this day. Thank you. I'm obsessed. But yeah, I thought I'd crack this baby open. You know what? If this isn't your cup of tea, I don't care. You'll have other videos for you. This is for me, okay? Oh, look what's in my disk drive already. What could that be about? Don't worry about it. Inside The Sims, that's what it was called. Oh my gosh. Loader.exe, please run. Oh baby. Oh baby, it's so small. It's like made for ants. Hold on. I gotta get my headphones on, baby. Hey, baby. Oh god, and it's busted, I think. We'll have to run it in compatibility mode. Who fucking knows? Did I test this before recording? Absolutely not. Oh, she's broken. Oh, I've broken her. Now, if I seem overly excited during this, it's because my entire childhood is riding on this. Please load. I know you're made out of Macromedia Flash Player. Hello? Inside The Sims 2. Oh, 2003. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. This brings back, just these sound effects bring back so much. Like, it sounds like it's in a tin can, but I love it. Screen grab. Oh, okay. Let's go to some screen grabs first. I want to see what The Sims 2 looked like at this point in time. Not quite Sims 2 graphics, but they're close. I remember these screen grabs so vividly. Oh my god, look at this hairstyle that never came to fruition. They never put it in the game. They had it in the trailer. The trailer. Have you seen The Sims 2 trailer, the original, the Generations one? The kid's flying around on the freaking fan. The mom just whips her boobs out constantly. Mwah! Great trailer. 10 out of 10. This is definitely that family. That's the kid that sets things on fire. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's the trailer I was talking about. Yeah. Oh, this music. Oh my god. I remember this so vividly.
The Sims.
Yes. Tell me all about it, Tim. Tell me all about it.
The franchise is really about player creativity.
I think Sims
Charles
2 is just going to be spectacular. I think it's
my boy
it's
Charles here.
The ground floor of a whole new adventure.
I agree.
So much
Lucy,
more
I know
engaging
her.
and immersive.
I remember certain people.
It feels much more like you're in the room with these people.
Will
as
Wright,
opposed
the
to
god,
watching
the
them
creator.
From a high balcony, like it did with the
I love
Sims
him.
1.
I can't pause it to commentate it or anything, but this pumped me up so much. This like mini trailer.
They are more interesting to play with.
Oh, you are French, huh?
The neighborhood is bigger. You can have thousands of lots in there.
Hell yeah, you can. Sims 4 could never.
It's a wide open universe. We're trying to make it really, really so much better and not lose the spirit of where it came from.
I love the concept art.
We love this franchise. We want this franchise to go on and on and on.
I can make more mischief in The Sims 2 than I can make in real life, I think, but I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe it's a worthy ongoing experiment.
He looks so serious when he says it. I wish I could express the feelings that have come back to me all those years ago when I was like so in love with the concept. I hadn't even played the game yet, and I was so excited. It's like all flooding back to me, man. It's all flooding back to me. It was like a whole new thing too. When you're used to like The Sims, like, don't get me wrong, Making Magic was like thebomb.com, but it was just like, it was a whole new world. Like, this was exciting. This was like world changing. I know a lot of it has to do with like, it was from my childhood and everything when you're a kid is like so much more exciting, but I just wish I got this same excitement, like excited feeling from just The Sims 4. But maybe that's just because I'm like old and cynical now. I don't know.
On The Sims, you know,
Ready.
it was a very long process for that game.
I know this.
I kind of took the project underground, and we had a lot of different names for the project over the years.
Dollhouse? That was the first one,
when
I
kind
believe.
of first took it underground and made it kind of a black box project, it was Project X.
Okay.
Well, actually, before that, it was Dollhouse.
Ha!
But
Okay, Simlish lesson. A Simlish session. Wow, that's hard to say. I just discovered a tongue twister. A Simlish session. Please teach me Simlish. I gotta know. Oh, I remember these voice clips. The elderly woman.
Perfect. We're moving on to reject, and this is really fun.
I do vividly remember when I was a child watching those voice clips. I was like, do all of the Sims sound old? Because I didn't realize that there was like, this was the elderly stage that they were recording. That was the only thing I remember that like, I was a little wary about. I was like, well, I'm really stoked about this game, but all these Sims sound weird. Sims2.com, oh, it doesn't exist anymore. If I hit visit the website, it's gonna go to nothing. Okay, that CG art is mind-boggling. It does not look like that in the game, but I freaking wish it did.
Diagonal doors and windows,
That was
which
big.
sound mundane, but it's a huge
It was
new thing.
huge.
One of the new features of Sims 2 is this very dynamic create a sim where you're actually going in and choosing
That
the
was also
kinetic.
really big. Yes, look at this. Oh, that's like the early cast, wow. Early Body Shop, it looked like.
we were able to convey much more subtle aspects of their personality and mood through their animation.
It's always been a great animation. It's funny because like looking at this now, I know what all those animations look like in the game. So like when it shows the teenagers like doing a dance, like I know exactly what that looks like in the game. It actually looks really kind of goofy in the game. Let me see if I can demonstrate it for you. Hold on. This is what they do. They go. It looks really stupid, and it is, but like back then, oh my god, I was like so excited for whatever dance move that was.
There was a moment in time where wings were just all the rage.
The wings that never made it in. There's actually quite a few haircuts in here that didn't make it into the game. Create a Tim.
What would I change about my face in create a sim? First of all, I think I would make my cheeks a little less long. Then I would give myself a little bit more of a chin.
So sad, Tim. Tim, have some self-confidence, Tim.
I started The Sims in '93,
That's when I was born. That's crazy.
but 2 years previous, in 1991, our home burned down in the Oakland Hills fire. And it was interesting just kind of looking at the order in which, you know, we acquired things. You know,
No! Will, come back to me! Come back! Okay, it wasn't that exciting. I didn't actually need to see that. But it's funny that The Sims started off, Max's started with a house fire, and then The Sims, it's so easy to start fires. In The Sims 2, in The Sims 1, maybe Sims 3 as well, but The Sims 4. It's nigh impossible to start house fires, which is like the whole lifeblood of The Sims. How could you take that away? But I'm not here to rag on Sims 4, at least not in this video.
Nobody plays The Sims the same. Every player has their
True.
own way of approaching the game and the gameplay. And there are people who all they do is build houses. They don't even turn on the simulator.
I don't think Tim realizes exactly how much truth he just laid down there. There are some channels on YouTube that literally all they do is build. It's Sims 4 at this point, but all they use the Sims 4 is to build. They don't play the game at all. They're just like, oh, I'm really excited about the new build items and the new stuff pack or whatever. And they just don't bother with the gameplay. And I'm like, how? Honestly, like building, I think is the least favorite part of The Sims for me. I really, really like storytelling and like creating like big families and playing with genetics and stuff. Maybe like the second favorite thing is like designing The Sims. And then the third favorite is definitely building, because I'm just not very good at it. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Yep. That's a penis. If I'm given something to decorate, I can figure it out. But if I have to build something, I'm like, nope, leaving. So it's totally true that like there's so many different styles of Sims players. The trailer, I love the trailer. Toddlers. Sims 4 could never until like 2 years later.
You want good food and you hate eating bad food.
This pervy old man.
There are omelets, there's breakfast cereal.
I love how he's just talking about food.
The sim will work out and work out and work out, and he'll reach that moment, and then he'll get up and and he'll be buff.
I remember that.
There's hamburgers, there's hot dogs.
Fire, oh
The
good.
key element of The Sims is things burn up.
Yeah.
And in The Sims 2, we've got, lots of things that burn up and lots of new ways to start the fire and more intelligent response to the fire.
I don't know about that.
And in Sims 2, we've got a much better fire.
A much better fire. It'll kill a lot more Sims.
I don't do specifically flambe. I don't do a lot of decorative flambe.
This man just keeps talking about food.
I
Caffeine.
like to get up early.
Tell us, Frenchman.
Sometimes it's 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Frenchman. What's wrong with you?
This is my iced tea mug. Every morning I fill it up with about 44 ounces of tea and the rest ice, and then I drink it all day, and if it's a long day, then I fill it twice.
That's bigger than his head.
So I do fulfill my bladder motive quite a bit, I guess.
That mug is gigantic.
I love this job, but I love cooking a little more.
We couldn't tell. See, the funny thing is nowadays, if this was like in a Sims 4 preview CD, he'd be like, so I guess you could say I'm a foodie sim. Which they didn't have in the Sims 2. I don't think they really had anything that was like, well, they had the cuisine hobby, but that hadn't even been conceived of yet at this point.
Time passes in Sims 2, which it didn't really in Sims 1. And so there are days of the week and weekends.
Young adults?
The player is going to have this sense of the clock.
Sims 4? Teenagers that look like teenagers? Elderly that look like elderly?
And when Grandma and Grandpa, who might live next door, come to visit, the kids are going to know it's Grandma and Grandpa and respond. So, run up and give them a hug. And we actually have something called
Grandma hug. They never put that in. I believe you can autonomously do it. Like, they'll gesture, like, come give Grandma a hug. But you can't, like, specifically choose for them to give it the Grandma hug. This baby just... Oh my god. Look at that. That's totally Bella Goth. I don't know what they were doing with this whole, like, sort of Bella but not really Bella lady. And this sort of the Goths but not really the Goths family. I don't know.
Quand je joue les Sims tous les jours, je joue à peu près 2-3 heures.
Oh no, he's French.
One morning I woke up and I had tortellini in my hair, and that's all I'm going to say about that particular, that evening.
Alright, and the only thing left is the history. Hear from the Sims players. Real players talk about the Sims.
I was feeling a fly. I wouldn't
Oh my
have
God.
a fly.
Sure enough, I plopped myself down about 11 p.m. And the next time I looked at my watch, it was 5 a.m.
Relatable.
Having two women get into like a fist fight, it's so funny.
Why is she like on a rooftop?
The stove will catch on fire, and then slowly, panel by panel, the floor will catch on fire, and the people won't know what to do.
And
so
then
they'll just
they'll
stand there
catch on
screaming,
fire.
And then eventually they'll catch on fire.
He's so nonchalant about it. They just had an intern come into work with a camera one day and were like, just take video of whatever. They were like, okay. Hold on, let me get my spinny chair. Gotta have windows. You gotta give the people what they want. They really like that Windows content. Not Windows like the brand. No. Just straight up office windows. Show us the outside. We've been in here for so long. 1987. Maxis is born. This is cool. First focus group test of the Sims concept. Unmitigated disaster. Of the 5 concepts tested that night, it was one idea that everyone universally hated. So then they just like put out SimCity 2000, SimCopter, SimCity 3000, and then The Sims finally comes to fruition. I guess people didn't hate it enough. Sims Live Large, hell yeah. Oh, look at all this. Look at how they were busy. Oh my god. The Sims on PlayStation 2. I owned that. Making magic. Best expansion pack ever. And then The Sims 2 ships. 2004, which hadn't even happened yet at this point. Wow. And that's it. That's the whole preview. Oop, last word from Will Wright. Hold on. We need to hear one last thing from the man, the myth, the legend, Will Wright himself. Let's hear it.
First of all, I want to thank all the fans out there that have spent time playing The Sims, and especially those that have created custom content or websites for the game. We're not so much building games, to sell, but we're trying to build communities. When we see the cool creative stuff that you make or use the games for, that's what's really motivating us to make these things.
I miss Will Wright. Will Wright, come back to The Sims 4, please. Will Wright, please. We need you. Our time of need is now. Man, that hits home. That's what The Sims used to be. They used to be all about community and like creativity, not Journey to Batu, making every expansion pack $50, having a really stripped down base game that didn't even have a freaking life stage in it, or pools. Or ghosts! I forgot about that. Didn't even have ghosts. They had ghosts in The Sims 1, people. Also, bassinet babies. Sims 1. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into this. I'm gonna get too heated. This was so cool to look back on though. Goodbye. All the ideas that they had, all the cool stuff they wanted to put into it, just because they wanted to make something cool. Oh, baby. Baby. Oh, baby. Sorry you fell off the desk. She rolled off her bed. Anyway, I've totally forgotten my train of thought, but I hope you enjoyed this look back at The Sims 2 preview CD. Hold on, let me grab it. The Sims 2 sneak preview CD. There it is. Sometimes you just gotta give into the nostalgia. Why not? And I thought this would be cool if anyone is like a hardcore Sims fan but hasn't seen this. I totally busted this. If this was not your cup of tea for video, that's fine. This is not gonna be everybody's niche. I don't know why you watched this far, but you know what? It's 2021. This is the year I start making more Sims content because it's the only game that I'm still obsessed with years later. And you know what? You just gotta follow your passions, man. But if you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of Sims content or any other content that I feel like putting out. Don't really have a set agenda for this channel, kind of just do whatever the heck I want with it. So feel free to subscribe if you want to see what the heck I decide to do next. You know, just for this video, leave a like if you like, woohoo. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hold on, I have so much space to do that. In the next video. Bye.